Do you have any hidden talents? Yes, a few. The weirdest one is, actually I have two that I want to show you. So there's one where I make my eyes shake. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to see this, but I'll try. So, ready? Okay, hope you saw that. And the second one, if you couldn't see that. Oh, it didn't work. Wait a second. There it is. Like a snake. I don't know, it's a very weird thing. I don't know how I know how to do these things, but there you go, hidden talents. Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? Absolutely. I mean, many times. Sometimes I question the purpose of social media, but then I remember it's an opportunity to interact with your fans, with people in general, even people you don't know, and just inspire them for whatever reason it may be, and also to just have a laugh. Honestly, there's so much social media out there that it's awesome, and it's made to just entertain you, and that's the social media I wanted to do. I just want to, if there's something that makes me smile, I'm going to share that. So that's why I'm still on social media. Ooh, if you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? I don't know. Maybe how long I'll live, in a way. I don't know if that's messed up, but in a way, knowing that I could have a time limit, so I'm like, okay, I need to do everything off of my bucket list before that date, and that's kind of creepy in a way. I don't know if I would want to know that, but at the same time, if I did, I'm like, okay, this is how I'm gonna live my life. Maybe. But you know what? Nothing. Let's just scratch that. I don't want to know anything about my future. Okay, if you could have your dream vacation, where would you go and what would you do? Oh, okay. Bali. There's a surf spot called Uluwatu, and it's like a little surf town, Uluwatu. Okay, so it's Bali, surf trip. And so where would I go? Bali. What would I do? Surfing. A lot of surfing. Or Hawaii as well. Any island really. I would like to do tropical island hopping. Oh. Maybe even with a boat. Just island hop. That would be sailing, even better. Yes. Fishing. So okay, that's the trip. Let's see. Ooh. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? So, I'm half Italian, so it would have to be pasta. It's definitely pasta. Also because you can make pastas so many different ways, so I feel like you'll never get really bored of it. It can be like fresh pasta, just store-bought pasta, and then the sauces, it can be red sauce, meat sauce, fish sauce, no sauce, like just butter or olive oil. There's so many ways you can make it. Pasta. But I definitely gain a few pounds, that's for sure. So there you go. What can you do? Ooh, if you were stranded on an island and could only take 3 objects, what would they be? So, if we're stranded on an island, I suppose once in a while there will be some good waves. So, surfboard. Second, probably gonna have to, if it's an uninhabited island, I'm gonna have to provide food, I'm gonna have to make shelter, so an axe, probably. Also defend myself, I don't know what's on that island. And then the third object would probably be a water filtration system. We gotta drink, gotta stay healthy. I can find a way maybe to fish. I can make a spear with the axe out of a stick, but I need a drink. And so probably a water filtration system, like something you can scoop up some water and it filters it. That could be a good idea. So there you go, 1, 2, 3. And then, to entertain myself, I could find anything. I'm surfing, I'm already good. That way, I'd be happy. Ooh, what advice would you give to your past self? Oh wow, what past self? How old am I in my past? I would say honestly, I would say just keep at it. Whatever it is, whenever I'm doubting myself in the past or in the present, I always tell myself, and I would tell my past self, to just keep at it. Just keep it going. Just never stop. Don't let that doubt creep in your, don't let that doubt, honestly, doubt is normal. Just don't let it stop you. Just keep at it. And honestly, that's what I've done in the past, but just to reassure myself that it'll be all right. That's what I would tell myself. What advice would you have for someone who wants to be a social media creator? So I would say find your niche, which, you know, everyone says find your niche. What does it mean? Essentially, it means what content do you want to make and what audience is that going to appeal? So then you know what audience you're making your content for. That's very important. You know, it's about age, it's about just type of people that you want to address and you want to entertain or inspire, teach, whatever it is, the kind of content that you're trying to create. And then I would say, start trying things. Always keep yourself busy, but make content. Maybe on a schedule, do it regularly, so you can kind of learn as you go what works and what doesn't. And because no one really knows how to make it in social media. So just find your way and find what works for you and your audience. And lastly, I forgot the third thing. I had a third thing. Lastly, find your way to do it. Of course, you can take inspiration from other people, but at the end of the day, why people will follow you is because you are you. You're just uniquely you. So have the courage to show who you are. That's what I would say, because that's the best part of you. Your true self, that it's different from other people. And don't force it. Just be you. All right. Ooh. What are your favorite movies of all time? So, I've been asked this before, and my answer stays the same. Forrest Gump. Why? Because Tom Hanks is amazing, first off. Second of all, that story is just, there are so many things that happen in that story. It feels like that movie counts for 5. I don't even have to say multiple movies. I have multiple movies. I have a lot of movies that are my favorite, but that's the one, because for me, it encapsulates so many messages, so many different stories, so many different, it's so heartwarming. It's a beautiful story. Forrest Gump. There you go. Okay, what is something most people who follow you don't know about you? Actually, how much I care about my friends and the people I love around me. Because I don't really post that much with people, but that's because when I'm with people I care about, I don't really allow myself, I guess, to film and do stuff like that, because I want to enjoy that interaction for what it is. And so I don't want it to be spoiled by trying to get the best angle or trying to, I don't know, make it look a certain way. I want to enjoy the people I have around me and I love for who they are and who I am. And so that's something I don't share on social media, and I like that about the way I handle it, but at the same time, that's something that people wouldn't know about me because I'm often like alone in social media. So how much I care about my friends. Ooh. What would be the one superpower you would choose to have? Since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with Spider-Man, and so it would have to be Spider-Man's powers. I mean, I love doing stunts, I love flipping, I love swinging, I love not really flying, just swinging. And, you know, like when I was little, I would literally like climb over everything. So having Spider-Man's powers would be pretty awesome. Plus I could help people and save people's lives. That sounds amazing. Spider-Man. When did you first go viral? All right. Well, it's a bit interesting for me because I actually started with a Disney show called Alex&Co. So I guess in a way that's the first time I went viral. But then actually in the term of viral, like on social media, the first time must have been, I wouldn't count Instagram because just of the reach. First time I felt, at least I went viral, was on TikTok in the middle of pandemic. So we were all bored, we didn't know what to do, and I was like, oh, there's TikTok, let's see what this is about. So I go on TikTok and I post something, like a video about, there was like a delayed effect. So basically if I moved my arm like this, then a second later, a copy of me would move the arm like that. And I made this video where it's like I'm doing this whole dance or something, or maybe, I don't remember, I did a choreography or something. And that video went viral, but not as much because of the content I made, but because people recognized me from that Disney show. And they were like, oh my gosh, is it him? Oh, it's him. And so that's also why. And that also introduced me to a bunch of new people. So that's the first time I went viral. It must have been maybe May of 2020 or somewhere around there, or June maybe of 2020. But anyways, crazy times. Which one of your accomplishments are you proudest of? I would say my role in the HBO Max feature film, A Christmas Mystery. I played one of the leads, and for me, this really represented all the work that it took to go from Italy, move out to LA by myself, adjust, to the acting style, to the demands of LA and Hollywood and stuff like that. And so being cast as a lead in a movie for HBO Max, for me, represented all the hard work that it took to get there. And hopefully it'll happen more often. But that's for me so far the accomplishment that just meant the most. And so that's it for this interview. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.